I was a pre-shipping guy for years. I always thought it was better for the customer. I always thought you could use it to be higher in the rank on eBay. Man, I was completely wrong. Charging for shipping is one of the best things that I've ever done. I want to show you why and how, uh, and the effects of it. So, first of all, there's a psychological aspect of it that I never understood. And when I first started testing out free shipping, I did it on eBay. I was successful on eBay, sold 100,000 items on eBay with free shipping. Everything was great. On Whatnot, though, I tried out free shipping for a while. It was a complete and utter failure because what happens is after a certain amount of time, people get used to it and they don't consider the shipping cost because it's not apparent. And so people understand and know that if they think about it, but they don't consider it. And so something that, oh, it's free shipping, it's great. It used to sell for 5, now it sells for 10. People are calculating that in. They're happy to buy 1 item or 5 items or 10 items. Everything's the same. And it is simpler. It's simpler math. When you buy something for $5, you don't have to figure out, well, how much to owe, which is $10. But what happens over time is people start to kind of lose sight of that. So if you communicate that, hey, this is the shipping cost and this is what it is, people are forced to consider that. And at first it might seem like a negative, but it's actually a positive because that cost, you can do nothing about that cost. Unless you're shipping out thousands of items a day, even if you are, the marginal savings and discounts you get are nominal at best. They're not that great. So the psychological part of it is huge. You need to communicate that, hey, this is the shipping cost. So I had a few thousand items on eBay. I'm going to show you here, a few thousand items on eBay. And I went from free shipping and I basically took everything and lowered it by $5 and added $4.99 shipping to it. So it was everything's the same exact price. Okay. And guess what date I did that? December 21st. Now I also added promoted listings. So that blue bar is there. We're not going to look at that blue bar. We're going to look at this lower blue bar, the solid blue, because that's the organic. The organic is up 400%. It was really a game changer. And it's not just in the amount of traffic and exposure to the listings. It's the psychological thing. When you do something for $9.99 and then $4.99 with $4.99 shipping, it actually seems like a better deal when you do $4.99 because people now understand they don't have to think about, oh yeah, there's the shipping cost. The thing though, and the key to this is one of my shipping discounts. So most of my stuff is first class shipping or now ground advantage. And so it's under 1 pound. Even if it's close to a pound, ground advantage, it's still good. So I cap all shipments at $8.99. Now, if it's 2 or 3 pounds, I still $8.99. And I have 2 shipping profiles, one for it's called small and one is large. And the small charges $4.99 and the large charges $8.99. But no matter how many things you buy from our store, in one order, it's capped at $8.99. So what happened is, I mean, you could see the sales here. This was, in the past 90 days, we had $14,000 in sales for more than one item. People bought 1,400 items over 266 orders. That equals, 5.28 items per order when people bought in bulk. That is insane. People are buying 5, 10, 20. I've had a few people buy the maximum of 40 items in their order. I'll just show you a couple here. I can't go to the screen because it has all the personal data on it. And this is honestly just from the past day and a half. There's one. Now, the cool thing is with this is people understand the shipping costs. I haven't gotten one message saying, hey, $8.99 seems like a lot to ship 2 light items. not one message. But this right here, this is under 4 ounces. These two things here are under 4 ounces are going to cost $4 and change to ship, and I'm pocketing $8.99. That's the only time we really make money on it. Otherwise, we break even or make a little bit. I think we use ShipStation, and they have a lot of data there. And we actually, the cost of what we use to ship, we save about 10%. So we put that towards the fees. And honestly, it's a great deal for us. And it's also a great deal for the customer, because when you start shipping this might be 4 ounce or 5 ounce. Again, this is going to be under 4 ounce. This is going to be like 2 ounces, right? And so they're paying $8.99. They have no problem with that. I'm interjecting here because one thing I want to add is the insane deal that the customer is getting. They're paying $8.99 shipping, but they're saving $5 per item on the cost of the item, because I've lowered everything by $5. So they're saving $20. And they're only paying shipping really on 1.5 items, or 1 3/4 of an item, because $4.99 and $4.99 is $10. They're only paying $8.99 for all 4. So the deal is great for us because we're getting $8.99 and it only costs us $4 a change to ship. And they're getting an amazing deal because they're spending $20 less. It's a great deal. And again, this is just from the past day. Cards are a little different. I charge 59 cents per. And as you can see here, we have for cards, it's $4.99 capped, and over $25 it's free. So I do that for cards. That seems to be working pretty well as well. So I started that a little bit later. On January 8th, I started that, and we have quite a few sales, people ordering a lot of cards. But for instance, this here, they're giving me, $2 and change. And this is costing us 69 cents to ship out, or 70 cents roughly, because this is under 1 ounce. Here's another order. And there was one with a lot of games. I couldn't even fit it in a screenshot. So the whole idea here is, and to bring it back to the start, is what is better, charging for shipping or free shipping? And hands down, I have to say, across all items, even the popular ones, you want to stay competitive with popular items, you can do that even charging shipping. And what happens is when people understand that you can save a lot of money, you can save $5 on every single item you buy, as long as you shop in our store and as long as you buy it right now. That's a huge incentive to get a lot of sales, right? It's a huge incentive to get a lot of sales. So look at some of this. One day, the shipping discount was $1,380. Now, I only have a team of 2 on the shipping, on the eBay part. And it's basically me, myself, and one other person. Now, other person, they ship everything out on eBay and then they list everything. I'll show you the listing process. It's really cool. So this is basically one person, because it's half of my time and one other person. So it's 1.5 people maybe. And we're listing a lot of stuff that's low, like our average order value, it's got to be $10 to $12, not average order, average item, sale. So we're listing stuff for $1.99, $4.99, $5.99. Right now, that's the strategy because we're maximizing per profit, but the shipping discount is going to really get people excited to come into your store, to shop your store, and to buy all within the same order. The numbers speak for themselves, so long as you have similar items. We have mostly video games and cards and collectibles, all from Japan, and people buy, as you could see here, they bought a bunch of video games, and then they also buy a bunch of our Pokemon cards. And so and then they also buy Pokemon card accessories. And so that people can find it in the store. And I just added this extra 10% off of 2 items or more. We can go over that at a later time. But I just wanted to show you, check this out. I changed it, completely changed our dynamic here. The past 90 days has been absolutely awesome. We put our focus here a little bit more back onto Whatnot. If you check the previous video, I talk about eBay versus Whatnot. We put a lot of effort for 2 months on eBay, a lot of effort. And we sold a lot of stuff. We sold, 4,249 items, which is a 3,000% increase over the previous 90 days. And Whatnot just blows it out of the water. There's no comparison. eBay is great for some things. For instance, these games here do not sell great on Whatnot, but we figured out a way to get them to sell great. That's going to be another video as well. So please subscribe, check out some other videos on our channel, on my channel, and we will see you next time.